Hi writer friends, if you are on this page, you are seriously thinking about signing up for my new live class in October right now. And if you are seriously thinking about signing up, I just want to give you a few details so you'll know what to expect before you jump right in. So first, the class schedule. We kick everything off on Tuesday, October 5th. The first class is how to start and how to keep going. This class is going to cover choosing creative projects with serious potential, conquering self-doubt and resistance, and seeing things through to the end. So this is a really great class if you have trouble finding that balance between new ideas and ideas that you want to finish up. I hear from a lot of intuitive people that they tend to get burned out trying to finish too many things, pushing themselves to finish too many things, or even choosing among all the different ideas they have for creative projects. So this is a really nice class to help with that. Like I mentioned, we're also going to be working with self-doubt and resistance, two of the writer's biggest enemies in this very first class. We're going to set the foundation so we can go forward with more confidence. In class number 2, we're going to be covering how to write fiction and nonfiction. This is a big topic, so we're going to be talking about a lot of things in this one. Techniques for writing fiction and memoir. Now, memoir, I have kind of a special soft spot for because sometimes it's fiction-y and sometimes it's non-fiction-y. So if you are writing a memoir or thinking about writing a memoir and you're really struggling with it, this is going to be a good class for you. We're also going to cover strategies to develop a non-fiction project. So that's for all of you out there who are thinking about writing a self-help book or some other sort of non-fiction book that you want to be of service to other people. We're also going to be talking about working with the creative ebb and flow of writing, what to expect from the writing cycle, how to get to know your own writing cycle, your own artistic creative process, and what that means for you. Class 3, all things editing. This is going to be how to edit your own work, or self-editing as it's sometimes known. How and when to seek outside feedback and how to do it in a safe, supportive way. And how to handle rejection sensitivity and critical comments. This is really key for those of you who are introverts, intuitives, empaths, and have heightened sensitivity around harsh critical comments around your work. This is going to be a really nice class for you to learn some great strategies to deal with that in a safe way, in a way that doesn't trigger your nervous system to go into fight or flight. Class 4, we're going to be talking about publishing and marketing. That covers choosing a form of publishing that works for you, traditional and self-publishing basics, what to expect with each, and creating and growing your platform, aka Marketing 101. So if you're listening to these descriptions and you're like, well, some of that sounds like it's relevant to me, but some of the other stuff I'm not that sure about, I'm not even at a place where I can think about publishing and marketing, rest assured this class is for all skill levels. You don't need to be at a place where you're even thinking about publishing or marketing to fit right into the class and to get a lot out of it. In fact, I would really encourage you, if you're not at that point yet, to still jump in on this class because you'll get a lot of good information about what to expect down the road. And of course, you will get the recorded class sessions that you can keep forever. So when you do get to that point, you can come back and you can revisit it. Now, in addition to the 4 classes, there's one class each week on Tuesday nights. Classes 4 to 5:30 Pacific time. In addition to that, there's 2 silent writing sessions per week, one on Thursdays and one on Sundays. The one on Thursdays is 2 p.m. Pacific time, and the one on Sundays is 10 a.m. Pacific time. So if you have a day job, you can still make one of the writing sessions on the weekend. If your weekends tend to be busy, you can still get it in during the week. You don't have to attend all of the silent writing sessions to get a lot out of this practice. If you're only able to come to a few of them during the month of October, that's totally okay, and that will still really benefit you, especially if you are someone who's never tried silent writing before. I always tell all of my clients and students that's how I got my first 5 books done, were silent writing programs. You cannot underestimate the power of sitting together with like-minded people in a silent, safe space and having that hour for your own creativity. So if silent writing is something you've always wanted to try but you've never tried it, or if you've been in my classes before and you've really got a lot out of it, October is going to pack a really powerful punch in this area because we're doing 2 a week. So there will be 8 total sessions for the month of October. In addition to that, there will be one assignment that I send out every week. Now, please note, if you've never taken a class with me, I'm not a taskmaster. This is not an assignment you're graded on. This is not something that you have to share with everyone else or show everyone else. This can be very personal and private and intimate, just between you and you, or you can always email me and talk with me about it if something comes up for you during the assignment. Each assignment is going to be tailor-made to go along with the class and the topics that are relevant to that week, to explore our blocks and our resistance, and to do a little bit more digging in that area and move the needle a little bit more forward for us. And then lastly, there's going to be a Facebook group, a private Facebook group for all class members. Now, I actually have students who completely hate Facebook, and they only have a Facebook account so that they can be in the Facebook groups for my classes. My Facebook groups are very safe, supportive places. They're really wonderful groups of people. Just about everyone in them is introverted, intuitive, highly empathic, highly sensitive, really encouraging, kind, lovely people who are also artists and writers and who are looking for community and who are looking to be accepted in a non-judgmental space. I leave all of my Facebook groups open even after the class ends. And I really can say my classes are kind of famous for people continuing to show up at the groups, continuing to make connections with each other, and forming quite a number of spin-off groups of their own. I've had students form creative groups, creative recovery groups, silent writing sessions on their own, silent creative work sessions. So if you are someone who wants to be a writer, feels kind of weird about calling yourself a writer, or you know you're a writer but you feel very isolated and alone, and you're still really feeling your way into that identity, or you'd like to do more with that, but you feel like you just don't know anyone else who's on the same wavelength, this is going to be a great class for you. You will meet other writers, you will meet other people on your same wavelength, and they will be lovely people, I can guarantee that. So, if you have any questions at all about the class, if there's a detail that I didn't cover, that I'm missing, if you'd like to know exact times for things again, you can find it all on the sign up page below, or you can email me, writecitysf@gmail.com. I'm happy to answer any questions anybody has. Registration's going to be open for 5 days and 5 days only on October 4th. It closes because we are starting the very next day, and I've already heard from a lot of people who are jumping on board and they're like, I'm really excited about this class. I'm really excited to get started. So I'm not going to let any latecomers in, because October 5th, we're kicking it off, and whoever's in is in, and whoever's not in is going to have to wait until the next class, which I don't know when that will be. So again, if you have any questions, please email me. I'd love to answer them, and hopefully I will see you in the month of October and we can all write together. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll see you then.